It can be a challenge, but it's necessary. Getting students out of their comfortable classrooms and showing them the world.
I don't know if it actually increased my confidence as much as increased my awareness of what I can do, what I can accomplish.
Grand Valley State University, through its Barbara H. Padnos International Center, currently sends more than 600 students to study abroad each year.
That's the second part, is cleaning up the excess.
That number is growing, right along with the university's reputation as the place to go if you want to leave.
If a student who is making a decision about a university is using that study abroad as one of their criteria, they see that GVSU is committed.
It opened up a lot of opportunities. You know, I got exposure to people and places that I probably, otherwise wouldn't have been able to do. It was just like a year that, to me, is priceless.
Chantel Guyton, who graduated in 2004 with a degree in international business, is talking about the Barbara H. Padnos Scholarship for studying abroad. Since its inception in 1999, the Padnos Endowed Scholarship Program has sent more than 50 Grand Valley students to places and experiences across the globe. Because of the vision and the generosity of Stuart Padnos and his late wife, Barbara, Guyton was able to study abroad in Japan for a year, a gift without boundaries. Stuart's personal story of a father who bribed his way out of Russia into the United States and eventually to Holland, Michigan, adds to his desire to broaden people's perspectives.
Having been brought up in Holland, Michigan, and for many years being the only Jewish family, I didn't need any real lessons in diversity. We have a tendency to be somewhat insular here, and I think that one of the things that is important to an education is to get used to the world as it really is. And there is a difference in culture.
The Padnos family insists students spend a year becoming aware of those differences, believing that's where the real learning and positive changes begin.
I was one of the only Americans there, so it was great. It was a great cultural exchange for me. And I came back, so much better than when I left. I was much more mature.
Guyton credits that maturity and her study abroad experience with landing her job in London, and then her current position as a financial analyst for MTV.
Oh gosh, it's another cultural experience altogether.
Well, I feel so honored that my grandfather invited me to help participate in this and to help with this endeavor. And I really feel like I'm able to help bring the spirit of my grandmother to the committee and what she would see.
Rebecca Padnos helped select students like Chantel Guyton. She studied abroad and knows the challenges and the excitement.
I just love learning about their intellectual curiosity and just their enthusiasm and all the different places. I love reading the applications because students want to go anywhere from Chile to Japan to Mexico, and they all have different ideas.
And I'm competing with NYU graduates and Harvard graduates, and the girl that actually works up under me now graduated from Princeton, and I think that speaks volumes for what international experience can do for you.
I think a few people were shocked that I would actually pick up and take my daughter so far away from home. They say that I have a lot of courage, but I think it's just something that I had to do.
Nafisa Pimpleton is the first recipient of the Mark A. and Elizabeth C. Murray International Travel Fund.
It's wonderful to be in a position to be able to help some students get that part of their education, get some help with it when they need it.
I think it would be fun just to touch someone that never thought about it. You don't begin to hope until you think about something.
It was beyond anything that I actually thought I could achieve. My whole life I lived here in Grand Rapids, and I didn't have the experience or the background to kind of accept different things, get to know different things, different cultures.
Pimpleton used the Murray Scholarship to spend this academic year in Pueblo, Mexico, with her 4-year-old daughter spending at least part of the year with her.
When you go outside of the college walls, then you get a little taste of the Mexican culture.
It is a perfect time in your life, I think, to be able to go without a lot of other responsibilities or attachments and still be within a guided program so that it's, you have guidelines, but you also have the freedom to explore and learn.
As evidence of this degree, you will now receive your diploma. Congratulations.
Mark Murray was president of Grand Valley from 2001 to 2006.
That's what gets people up in the morning at Grand Valley is knowing that there's personal contact with real individuals who have their own personal hopes and aspirations.
Murray left Grand Valley to become the president of Meyer. His experience and Elizabeth's opportunity to live abroad as a younger woman prompted them to start the Murray Scholarship.
I don't think it's going to be possible to transform and help lead any domain anywhere if you don't bring an international perspective. I think every business is touched by international competition.
I just like to think of it as really a lifelong investment for anybody that gets to go.
Many students can only go abroad or even to college because of the generosity of others. 80% of Grand Valley students receive some form of financial aid. There are 6 scholarships devoted to study abroad. Along with the Padnos and Murray scholarships, they include the SBC International Business Student Development Fund, the Ambassador Secchia International Studies Scholarship, Fred A. Bell Business Scholarship, and the McFadden-Pachuca International Child Welfare Scholarship.
I think these individuals and families are visionary. They understand the nature of how important the globe is to this country, to the educational experiences that our students are involved with. They can take their education, they can then experience another culture in another land and come back so much more vibrant in terms of their opportunities to serve Michigan and our nation.
It's as if they've gone away and they came back as some kind of superhero because the experience.
Mark Schaub is the executive director of the Padnos International Center.
It's a transformative experience. They're more worldly, they're more interesting to talk to, they're more mature, they're more focused, they're better students.
And Schaub says these students are eager to embrace the world, and Grand Valley is eager to help them.
There's thousands of options for study abroad for GVSU students. If you want to study furniture design in Florence, Italy, at GVSU you can do that.
Grand Valley's Padnos International Center recently received national recognition from the New York-based Institute of International Education for innovation in its study abroad program. Grand Valley is able to commit to studying abroad in part because of the scholarships that give shape to students' dreams.
And they see the Padnos Scholarship that doesn't exist at our peer institutions. It's an envy of our benchmark peers to have scholarships like the Padnos Scholarship, the Murray Scholarship, and our base-funded study abroad grants.
I don't even know how to say thank you. I mean, like, words can't express like how grateful I am.
So I think it's really great to see people not give up on their hopes and they really feel like the scholarship would really be their only way to be able to do this. And so that's really exciting.
Excitement, opportunity, and enrichment that lasts a lifetime. Studying abroad, just a piece of lifetime learning, and one that pays dividends to an individual, a community, a country, and yes, the world.